We have to focus on the structural gaps that still remain. That is a reality. And so issues such as the absence of parental leave, that is still a reality that doesn't exist in Gibraltar. The fact that there is no statutory paid parental leave, the fact that there's no statutory paid paternity leave and shared parental leave. So that, in a sense, deprives mothers of equity and families. This doesn't just affect mothers, it affects fathers. It deprives them of the ability to be involved in caregiving from an early age, and deprives families of how they choose to make those decisions and have equitable choices in those decisions. So that in turn affects the gender pay gap, parental leave, flexibility around work, inaccessible childcare, unaffordable childcare. All these things have an impact on this. Unless we also address the structural gaps that remain unaddressed, we're not going to address all these issues such as gender pay gaps, menopause, health issues at work are also a big structural gap that remains. It has to be seen as a workplace health issue and not a private woman's issue.
So can I ask you, if you were Equality Minister, what would you do differently and how would you tackle some of the areas you've just mentioned? Parental leave, for example, is something we have heard is in the pipeline for some time. The Minister has told us today it is coming very soon. But on a number of the issues you've raised, how would you actually address these on the rock?
Well, on that point about parental leave coming very soon, I would stress and note that this is something that we have been hearing from the government for many years now, that parental leave is coming very soon. And I would stress the urgency of parental leave. And I would note that we have been hearing that consultation has been advanced on this from as far back as 2019. That would be one of the fundamental issues that I would address. And then I think that we need to address issues within the community that cannot be addressed by legislation alone. So when you talk about women's issues, and I note the progress that has been made, but when you talk about women's issues, you need to also address issues that form part of more cultural issues.